Yeah, I think I'm
Last
sick.
time it was Eagle-Eyed Killer who came up with the Sherlock Holmes level observations, and this time it's my boy Guy using his keen senses to notice the busted open shack is in fact empty. Pure genius.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga
Now this has to
chaka.
be f***ing rehearsed, surely. Two young lads can't happen to say the exact same thing at the exact same time? This is madness!
Oh yeah!
Literally
I forgot I had this.
What was it?
I consumed the booster cookie yesterday.
You'd think
You
that Gravity would
consumed
have
a
something to say
booster
about this
cookie?
extreme lack of
Yeah.
flapping when he's not
That-
carrying
did
just
you
his
buy
own
it
body
from
weight,
the
but the
bazaar,
weight of the
or
other
did
dude as
you-
well.
No, I got it for free.
How'd you get it?
You know, Elizabeth?
Who?
Elizabeth and, you know where you go to, air?
Yeah.
You turn left, and she has
Yeah,
a
clearly
booster
they do,
cookie for
because
you
it's
for
stated
free.
they're the source
Oh,
of
yeah, I
food for
already
the
got
queen.
one.
Thus you just randomly
Yeah.
killing a bunch of them
Get
takes away
one
said
free
food.
booster.
So whether or not he means trash in a literal or even figurative sense, his thinking is backwards.
My throat hurts.
It's not fucking funny.
What's not funny?
When your girl can laugh at something, laughs at something, it's not funny.
Man, these guys have got a real obsession with laughing over which has no comedic effect. What the hell about this situation is actual laugh out loud funny?
I wonder if it sold anything. I wonder if someone bought my first Strike 4 book.
One would assume that
Oh,
Killua,
yeah.
a trained assassin before this entire story even began, wouldn't need
Oh
help
yeah,
having
I
to
had
be
collected
reminded of
my
this when
option,
it comes
but
to
you actually,
clearly
your
monsters,
option
though.
didn't, so I just put it up again.
What?
Your action, your thing didn't sell.
Killua is such a
Oh.
fucking
Yeah,
badass.
so I just put it
Man,
up
take a second
back
for
up
this.
for us.
Hey, why would you sell it for 10k?
Because people are lazy.
Kind of hard to believe that
When
going
you
by
make
the
them
time
more
of these
profit,
days,
you sell them
you're
for
apparently
less.
making these ready starters for like
Misty, do you know how
7
good
years, and neither
a
of them moved to
first
the
Strike
top.
4
I
book
know it's
is?
good
Yeah,
to
it's
build
like
the battles
30K.
one at a time, but god damn it, it's
Yeah, why would you sell it for 10k?
Someone do
You
something!
make more profit if you sell it for less.
You put it on the buy it now.
Yeah, bin. It's better. No one wants to
You
bid
may
on
have done well to
first
inform them
strike
of that
book.
rather important little
Buy it
fact before
now,
now,
you're
though, in
supposed
fairness.
to for buy it now you're supposed to put it like 20k.
He didn't shoot you, he shot at the nest of ants you were standing directly on top of that were about to attack you.
Oh.
You just happened to be standing on it.
Oh yeah, how many bits do
Green
you
V,
have?
how many what?
No.
Bits.
Bits?
Yeah,
Not a lot.
not a lot.
To take the blame for
How
what?
much?
For killing off the creatures
700
attempting to wipe out
something, I
all
think.
humans on the planet?
Oh yeah,
720.
This is great and all, but the good
120.
question here is,
Huh?
how do you know?
120.
Yeah.
So
No,
did he find these
720.
glasses that don't fit him? Does he even need
Oh,
them?
720.
I keep finding stuff everywhere in the country where
Yeah,
there shouldn't be any of it.
Yesterday I helped someone out. They started like 15 minutes ago, and I checked their island, and there wasn't anything there.
I'm recording
For
right
the
now.
record, that was
I mean,
substantially
actually
more than
works
3
when I
seconds,
go out of
dude.
it.
In fact, if they'd listened to you, they'd be chopped in half about now.
Cool. All right, let's do this. We're doing a dungeon now, right? Yeah. All right.
He's clearly attempted to take my job away
It's
from
number
me.
1 as well.
All right. I'm
choose
gonna
the
choose
healer.
healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It certainly is, if only because he's focusing more on the fact that one of them was mean to one of their kind instead of, say, all of the many, many people they've killed and eaten.
Ow, I died instantly.
I find myself
I
wondering
died
why on
instantly.
literally every
I did
single
die
occasion prior to
instantly,
now we've
too.
seen these soldiers look similar to one another, but now there's a group that are suddenly and randomly completely identical in their half insect, half human. So basically what I'm saying is, where the hell did they come from?
I should have self revived. Should we just do
If you don't
like
care, you
join-
shouldn't have questioned his style and methods of
no,
catching
join a
prey,
random
you dumb
OP
insect
party?
bitch.
Yeah, but some people might have really high levels, but they're actually bad.
He starts off by saying that the code doesn't mean anything to him, but then goes on to say
We're now
that he
going
can't
to
see
enter.
him and that he must have been given to the
Zilla.
queen.
Hold on,
The flaw in the logic
on, I'm
being
gonna
that
go
if he doesn't
eat.
know what he's looking for, how can he say it's not there?
Alright, talk to you later. Oh, I'm still in
And
the dungeon.
the
Just
the insect to provide for their queen randomly belongs
kill
to
me.
a higher power or a god.
Don't worry about me.
面白そうな話をしてるね。才能がどうとか。
And she even managed to instantly find a nice
Well,
female
no,
suit
you leave
jacket
the
in a
dungeon
country of farmers
because
with
you won't be able,
olden-timey
you
type
won't be able
clothes.
to ready up.
そしてゲームをクリアした後カイトに合わせたのも
ジン
Just for the record, saying this out loud like this is confusing because it's random and it's almost as though he's right in front of you and you're calling out to him. Jin!
負ければ相手の掟やルールに従い多くの場合命を奪われる
God, did you hit your head during the last battle, dude? This is twice that you just spouted a word and it admittedly did make me giggle on both occasions, but now I'm just worried for you. Say one more consecutive word in a row and I know I can rest easy.
あれも森の掟。ルールだ。ジンに代わってルールを教えてくれた。
Well, he taught you a rule in his place, but he left shortly afterwards chasing after your old man.
ジンさん
ジンの
No.
俺たちは大バカだ
You were indeed fools, but you earned the anime a sin-off for changing things up in such a dark and awesome way. I just really and genuinely hope Kite will be alright, but right now that's looking highly unlikely. I can't show the image on screen because YouTube and all, but holy f***, I kind of feel ill. Not because the sight of Kite is too much to bear, but purely because Gon was filled with such positivity that he was definitely without a doubt alive, when in fact he fell in combat against that horrific beast. When I feel like this, I always try and remove a sim because it's my way of showing appreciation for the anime being able to invoke these feelings within me.
説明するわ。お茶でも飲みます。
She's oddly holding up the front of her dress even though it doesn't drag on the floor or anything.
探し出してぶっ殺し
Discount Part 4 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
夢のような時間だった。
Where did they get the ice? Also, what are they gonna do when it melts?
あなたたちを殺すわ。それ脅し？
Oh no, definitely not. A threat to kill you is rarely ever a threat.
問題はいかにして勝つかじゃが妙案があれば賜りたい
This is just a thought on it now. Hadn't they just fly something over the nest and drop explosives on it or something? We know we've seen all kinds of strange and wonderful things in this world, such as the creation of Greed Island, which took place in the real world, and part of that was the ability to drop a giant-ass boulder. So surely it's possible to attack from the sky and destroy it? Although that would be no fun, of course.
俺たちはどんなことをしたって NGL に戻らなきゃならないんだ
あ、目が覚めた？
No.
ナックルさんもね。
Yup. A good scene.
先に隊長が消えて徐々に仲間がいなくなったと人間の反撃か
まあそう考えるのは妥当だろうな
It's not only the logical conclusion, but it's the only conclusion, unless you want to entertain the idea that they're disappearing into nothingness at random.
もう少し濃度を上げるか。
Okay, this is cool and all, but how the fuck did they get all this science type equipment randomly? I know they found stuff to make drugs and guns, but hardly a containment chamber for bringing people back to life.
なんだ他にもいたのか。遠慮はいらねえ。お前らも食え。
Dogs are waiting verbal permission before eating, but at the same time they are towed to dogs, and if you know me even a little bit, you'll know I love animals, so this is a neutral sin.
奴のポリシーは今回の目的には全く沿わないし、甘いよな。なんか動物にも感情移入しそうだし。
Although surely once he sees those intelligent monsters consuming humans, he'd feel slightly more inclined to exterminate them? I mean, he's a hunter, not a moron.
おそらくそれならナックルも全力で対応せざるを得なくなる。
How do you know he's not using his full strength though? We haven't seen you monitor the fight and or speak to Knuckle after the fight, so at this stage it looks like assumptions. However, if we see either or both of the scenarios occur, Arla's always remove the sin later on. Go get your skanky ass hair out of the food!
どうかしら。
すごく美味しいよ。
違うわよ。あと10日でしょ。
Then you should be specific about what you're talking about because you're asking that question whilst they're eating your damn hair-ridden food.
で、親指をくっつけて。
I don't like where this is going.
使いのチュー。
戦う前にもう一人の居場所を聞きたいんだけど。
シュートのことか。
No, your other partner you haven't mentioned having.
任せろ。
What the hell is he eating all that time down there? Also, once again, like the dude in the tree on Greed Island, where's he making his peeps and poops? Well, I just finished episode 89, and I literally didn't find a single sin. This rarely happens, but does tend to happen more often when there are episodes which concentrate on one battle, and also lots of descriptions about why people are doing what they're doing in said battle. Overall, a great episode in its entirety, so I'm more than happy to remove a sin here.
体内に蓄積されていて、その MOP を訓練で増やせるため個人差がある。
For the record, I'm of the firm opinion that this explanation is going on way too long, and I just want to see someone punch someone else and shit and not work out maths and stuff.
さっきから 2,3 分しか経ってないのに。
正確には120
No, it hasn't, and I don't say that from the sheer exhaustion caused to me from this long-ass explanation, but because it's literally been double that amount of time. Chimera Antgasm. In fairness, dude, Mr. Penguin-san never heard the order since he ran into the room after he said it. Okay, so I was just about to make a comment about how he's able to fly instantly, and then they did this. So the fact that they thought ahead and made him fail is definitely worthy of a sin removal, I think. No, he does, he just spat it out because it's disgusting for the knowledge. These people all reacting like, meh, whatever, to something crashing into the ground right nearby them. Nice of them all to patiently await their turn to reveal themselves in a somewhat dramatic fashion. Well, he was an asshole right from birth, so I guess you could easily count that as a defect. Not to mention his bellends looking ahead and the fact that he looks a lot of size and shape like that numpty freezer. Surely she's not deaf though and can hear this Star Wars looking freak talk about the reality of her situation. Dude, she ate like 1,000 humans and kids and shit. Pull yourself together. You just make an assumption about their diet, you racist? took her a fucking kid to make all of these dolls? This bitch be crazy!
私の言うことを何でも聞いてもらうわよ。うん、わかった。付き合って。もしかしてお前さ、デートとかしたことあんの？うん、あるよ。
This made me laugh way harder than it probably should have.
クジラ島には女だけの漁船もたまに来るんだけど、中には年下じゃなきゃダメって人がいて、そういう人のことマニアって言うんだって。
No gone, women like that were and are called pedophiles, bruh.
やだ、やめて、大きな声で。恥ずかしいから。
Girl, what should be embarrassing you is the literal date you're about to have with a fucking child. Well, I think it clearly deserves a bloody sin removal. I will say that I was incredibly nervous that something was going to happen to Killua, so I'm just really happy that it turned out this way. Days, and thus him simply saying at the very end I was impressed by the way he moved is likely very confusing to those listening.
願望や病人まで含めて限りなく 100% に近い国民を徴収するのは異例中の異例ですね。
I find it odd that this version of NEM, which allows for things to be seen that aren't normally visible, works via taped recording of the person as well.
今後拡大する可能性が高く、有効な対処法が全く見つかっていないのが現状です。
My literal exact words when this happened. Yes. Yes. It went past the sense of joyful glee. I was just quietly hoping and praying that I would get to see these guys get involved with the conflict, and now it's finally happening and I can barely contain my bloody excitement. This video has seen a lot of sins removed, but for this shock change it's worth another one. In a city full of garbage and fumes and surrounded by a deserted, barren and empty wasteland, these guys managed to find a whole bunch of nice and fresh flowers for the dead.
それじゃあ私はこっち。
じゃあ私こっちね。
No.
リトから伝わる歩き方からも今度の連中がただ者でないことがわかりますが。
If you're hoping to create any amount of wind from that thing, you're gonna have to work a little harder at moving it up and down, you lazy monster bitch. CGI. Yeah, I know I stopped using that joke for a while, but it's nice to bring back every now and then.
まで女王様のため働く。はいって今までの人生と変わらないだろう。
Complete and utter assumptions. My god, what an absolutely outstanding episode that turned out to be. I know I've taken quite a few scenes on so far for these episodes, but you guys were absolutely right when you said about this. I've been great. This episode especially, though, has been amazing, getting to see some of the members of the Phantom Troop battle, which we've never seen before. I loved it, truth be told.
粘着性の糸って出せるんですよね。それを全身に巻けば出血は止められたのでは？
He's dead.
わあ、もうみんな来てるの？
Nope.
思ったより硬いね。
おのれ！よくも私の顔に傷を！
Technically the bullet touched it, but you do you, dude.
ライジングサン。
Holy fucking sweet and sour Chinese chicken balls.
でも他の国では半分以上の人間が10歳まで餓死するとかテレビで大嘘のニュース流すし、各国からの経済援助は弱者に渡らず全部車と鉱石、ミサイルに変わる仕組みって 東ゴル島への経済支援市場最大額を引き出すための交渉の兄貴の受け売り。兄貴は多分じいちゃんの受け売り。
じいちゃん？
No.
村だ。
Are you sure it's not a series of bounty castles?
もぬけの殻だ。もうみんな首都のページに向かったのかな。
Detective Gon is not as sharp as he normally is in previous episodes and fails to see the rather obvious streaks of blood on the floor.
それを隠している。
え？
かなり雑なやり方だね。
Yeah, but dude, surely the long-ass streaks of blood on the floor are more of a giveaway than a hidden bullet hole behind a chair.
さあ捕まえたぞ。今日のまま締め潰してやるぜ。
Giving away your plan before you do it, cliche.